It's not her first salute to labor. Hillary Clinton attended this same picnic last Labor Day and chose the Quad Cities to promise to strengthen unions and raise the minimum wage.
Unions not only raise incomes and provide benefits for union members, but because of unions, everybody is better off.
After the event, I asked her how she would help Iowa manufacturers after a new Iowa State study shows they're falling behind.
Only a fourth of the manufacturers are thriving, and one of the problems is finding a skilled workforce. How would you address that?
I think we made a mistake when we took vocational education out of high school. I want to encourage school districts and support that from the federal government of putting technical education back into high schools. We have to do more to support community colleges, and I have visited some excellent ones in Iowa that are training young people to do the skilled work that is required.
If you had to name one thing under your plan that would really spark the economy, what would be the most important thing that the federal government can do?
A big infrastructure jobs program. We are woefully behind across the country in repairing and maintaining and building the roads, bridges, tunnels, ports, airports, water systems.
Clinton is locked in a tight race in Iowa, but told me she doesn't pay attention to the polls.
I just assume that you have to run scared and run hard. And when they're good, I try to ignore them. When they're bad, I try to ignore them.
She explained to me why she couldn't ignore a coughing fit earlier.
I feel great, but as my doctor's letter said, I have seasonal allergies and take antihistamines, and it takes a while for them to kick in.
Clinton also said she has not ignored reporters' questions and is very focused on preparing herself for the questions that will be asked of her in the upcoming debates.
Donald Trump vanquished all of his Republican opponents. I take him very seriously. I'm going to do everything I can to be prepared so that the American people will actually learn something.